Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the show. James here, your host on this beautiful Monday evening. Now I see we have Phil in chat. What's up, buddy? How you doing, my guy? We also have Fernando with us, guys, and of course, we're back with another beautiful stream of some amazing Jackery products. Now, like always, we're of course start off with that 1000 V2 and then move on up in, of course, the sizing ranks, and then we might drop down in some sizing ranks as well. We got a little bit of something for everybody, from quick, just simple emergencies to, of course, full-on running your whole home if you have to. Now, the cool part is hey, they got something for everybody and something anybody and everybody could carry or afford, and I like that idea. Now, we're going to move over to the table. We're going to talk about that beautiful table, and we're going to go over here, and you guys are going to ignore that ugly couch in the background. I really got to do something about that couch at some point. Wow, hey, maybe I should have fixed, of course, the covering. Now, with it, we're going to talk about that bad boy right there, that 1000 V2. Now, if I come over here and kind of pick it up and take it, you guys might be able to see it a little bit better for you. The 1000 V2 is 1,070 watt-hours of power and, of course, a 2-hour charge frame, which is amazing. Now, with that 2-hour charge frame, you guys can actually have it charge in a 1-hour period if you want a quick emergency situation charging. When you do that, of course, you're going to have a quicker charge rate for those emergency situations, which I love. Now, with 1,070 watt-hours of power, you have over 9 outlets of connection. That's right, 9 outlets. You're going to have 3 of those amazing, beautiful AC outlets on the front. Those are going to do 1,500 watts of pure sine wave power, can peak at 3,000 if you truly need to. Opposite side is going to be a USB-C 30-watt port, a USB-C 100-watt port, and an 18-watt USB-A port for all of those mobile devices or, of course, smaller needs. Above that's going to be a 12-volt 10-amp DC plug, which is, still a relevant plug, sometimes not. Playing Jenga Maker with the what? Jenga? Well, hello humans. Of course, guys, that 12-volt 10-amp DC plug sitting there is going to do well for the inflatable mattresses, air pumps, small pistons, or people just need extra USB-C ports. You guys can connect up into that. You'll also have the flashlight sitting there. It's going to do 3 modes of lighting. Of course, low light, high light, SOS pattern for you. You're going to have 2 solar panel connection ports on the side, and you're going to have, of course, the wall plug to allow you to charge this device. Now, with 1,070 watt-hours of power, you guys could run a 200-watt desktop PC for about 6 hours. You guys could do a 5-watt light bulb for pretty much 4 days or more without an issue. Now, because it's got enough power, technically you guys could run, let's say, a fish tank air filter for over 4.5 to 5 days. That's the amazing part about that. You guys can do certain things. Like, your power goes out, you guys have a big fish tank, you want to make sure the fish are safe, so you guys plug in the air compressors or the air filtration systems into one of these devices. And it'll work that way without an issue. That's what I love about a product like this. Now, you guys are going to have, of course, a more wide variety of usages ranging from that as well. It doesn't just have to be, of course, air compressors, fish tanks, desktop PCs. You guys can do, of course, flashlights. You guys can do, let's say, little weed eaters. You guys want to do table sanders. You guys want to, of course, your little saws, your drills, or anything of the styling. It can do that without a problem. Now, you could technically charge this in multiple hours if you had solar charging. Let's say 2 of the 200-watt solar panels going to take about 2.5 hours to fully charge this device, which is nice, simple, and quick with it. It is 24 pounds of weight, so it is lightweight and accessible for those of you that need to, of course, with that. Just ignore me, guys. My AC was beeping, and I didn't want it to beep while we were doing this little show. The ranging is perfect. The 1000 V2, it's got Charge Shield 2.0. Now, Charge Shield 2.0 is a really cool little piece because it gives you the different styles of charging ranges and all of those other aspects of it. If you want to do a 1200-watt base heater, sure, you guys can plug this into. You guys can do, of course, your house stove, maybe your single refrigerator, 10-watt Bluetooth speakers, 20-watt Bluetooth speakers, your boom box connected on in there. Now, it's got, of course, UL drop protection, UL certifications, and, of course, for drop protection and flame retardant shell. The Best part about these are is they can be used as what's called a UPS or EPS, uninterruptible power supply, up to 20 milliseconds to switch over. That's phenomenal. For the 80-watt laptop users, about 14 charges. The drone people, you guys can do about 20 drone batteries. Maybe 29 hours plus with the standard Starlink piece. 12 hours with the heated blanket. Maybe you guys want to do, of course, 14 hours with the mini fridge, over 10 hours with the TV. Hey, it's got all of that wide varieties, and of course, a great price point. About $429 is the price point for this. So, microphone's not working. Do we have not have a microphone here? Does everybody hear me? We just dropped stream. I'm not sure what happened here. But with that, I do apologize, guys. I'm not sure what just happened. Now, of course, phenomenally, you guys could do the app, but the 2000 V2 is a great little piece. You have the options of all of that, running it, accessorizing it, and of course, doing what you need. Now, the cool part is you guys can do, of course, whatever you truly need to on hand. I love those ideas. Now, it's a phenomenal product. It's an amazing piece, phenomenally set up. Now, with the 2000 V2, guys, you're going to have a step up in power. It's going to be about 2,042 watt hours of power in a device of the size. Now, with the 2,042 watt hours of power, you guys are going to have a phenomenally beautiful little product. Now, it steps up in a little bit of weight. It's about 39 pounds. Now, at 39 pounds, it is, a little bit understandable. Most people probably don't want to carry it everywhere, but it can be carried. For $799, the 2000 V2 is a great idea and a perfect little product. Now, of course, with that, it's going to work amazingly well, of course, on hand. Now, you're going to have, of course, all of those great plugs and accessibilities. First and foremost is going to be the beautiful 3 AC outlets. Now, those 3 AC outlets are going to allow you to do, of course, 2200 watts of pure sine wave power. 2200 watts of pure sine wave power. Can peak at 4400 if you need to through those plugs. You have the flashlight that we were just showing you, the display. Of course, the digital display is going to allow you to see the battery percentage and, of course, the input and output with this. You're going to have the 12-volt 10-amp DC plug on the side. You're going to have 2 USB-C ports, a 30-watt port, 100-watt port, and, of course, the 18-watt USB-A port. Opposite side, you're going to have 2 DC 8020 plugs for solar panel connections, and you're going to have that wall connections on top of this. Now, it is a great little idea to have something of this styling. With 2,042 watt hours of power, you guys technically can run a 1200 watt DC or 200 watt DC desktop PC for about 12 hours or so. You guys can run 1150 watt window AC for a little over 2 hours. You could even do, of course, a mini fridge. You guys could do portable ovens. You guys could do LED light bulbs. LED light bulb on this one should run approximately 64 plus hours. So you should have at least a nice long week with that, of course, without an issue. And just go to town. Now, most people aren't going to use that light constantly, so you're going to probably turn it on and off throughout that time span. If you want to do, let's say, a shop vac, 2.5 hours of runtime with the shop vac. I get it. Not everybody's going to have the capabilities of running a shop vac, but it is there if you guys need to do a shop vac and run a device of this style. $799 would be the price point. Now, that's actually a good deal. It's 47% off. Again, it's capable of that free gift. You guys can actually get the E290 as a free gift. You will actually have to put the E290 in your cart before, and then of course check out with that on hand. But it's a great little idea. You will have to, of course, search it. It doesn't automatically link the E290, but the 290E is a great little product for you guys. Great options. Now, by itself, phenomenal, amazing little product. But you guys can also get it as a package deal. When you guys purchase it as a package deal, it's going to be like a $1,300 price tag. It's going to come with 2 of the 200-watt solar panels. There's a 7% clippable coupon already on Facebook for you. And, of course, a free gift as an option. Now, I was talking about how I let my buddy borrow a device the other day to actually power his fish tank. Now, again, this would be great for those of you that are decorating for Halloween. You guys could set up Halloween decorations and Halloween lights, maybe outdoor Halloween projectors. You guys could do all of that, of course, as well. Justin, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? What's crack-a-lackin', my guy? I had to restart Dragon Blogger side. Some reason they shut us down. Now, I love it. Amazing options. It'd be the same for Christmas, guys. So with Christmas coming around, why not plug in your Christmas decorations to a device of this styling? Put the 2000 V2 to work and allow it to run your Christmas decorations and not charge you a dime. Add some solar panels, let it charge during the day, and then, of course, run those lightings at night. I love those ideas. It's a great, phenomenal option for the people that are hitting racetracks or if you're going on family vacations. Put it in your toy hauler, your RV, your motorhomes, or, of course, your makeshift Volkswagen buses, or, of course, those conversion vans and all of those other stylings. You guys can add one of these systems into it. Now, you guys could probably hardwire it in there. I'm sure you guys could, of course, add the solar panels to the top. And a great price point, $1,300 for the kit or $799 by itself. Phenomenally well done price points. Now we're going to talk about, of course, a bigger station than what we just showed you. We're going to go to the back of that stack, and you guys can see the table back there. The table's really kind of cool. It's definitely set up for us, and if we come back here, you guys will see, of course, the beautiful little piece. I have yet to get another Keystone light in, so I do apologize, guys. It is a little bit shadowy, and of course, with that, the Keystone light I ordered is out of stock now. Happens. With this, we're going to talk about the 3000. Now, this, of course, is an amazing, amazing power station with a great amount of power for you. Now, it's going to have more connections than the 2000 V2 or the 1000 V2 because it's got that NEMA TT30 plug on it. And that's right, NEMA TTR30. It's an RV style plug. It's going to allow you to connect up to your RVs and do all of those accessories. The device does carry about 3,072 watt hours of power in LiFePO 4 cells, which is an amazing battery system to be used with. Now on this, of course, you're going to have two USB-C ports at 100 watts max, two USB-A ports at 18 watts max, 12 volt 10 amp plug, and 4 more AC outlets. Those AC outlets are going to do 3,600 watts of pure sine wave power, can peak at 7,200 watts. So let's say Justin really needs to run his AC and his computer, he can plug them both into this and do that. Or if Sheila just wants to run a Christmas tree, she could do that as well. What's up, Sheila? How are you doing? With 3,072 watt hours of power, it's actually only going to take you guys about 2.5 hours to fully charge this or less, which is great. I love that you guys can do 3,072 watt hours of power, charge on a wall plug in 2.25 hours. At 400 watts of solar charging, you guys would have 11-hour charge time. At 800 watts of power, you guys would have, of course, about 3-hour charge time. So it's you guys can kind of see there, it's going to change with this. It's a phenomenally well done. If you want to charge it, though, you guys can do wall plug and, of course, solar panel together at about 2,500 watts of power, I think it is. So it's going to be about an hour and a half to almost hour and 3/4. So under 2 hours fully charged, you're good to go. Can be used as an EPS with about 20 milliseconds to switch over, but could run multiple devices without a problem. Let's say a 5-watt light bulb for 9 to 10 days off of it. Maybe 60 hours with a house fan. Maybe a 100-watt mini fridge for like 1 to 2 days. Nice to see everybody. Oh, man. It's been a rough day for me, Sheila. Rough day for me. 6 hours with a rice cooker, guys. Want to do an electric oven? Go ahead and do it for 3 hours. That's like an 800-watt oven, all right? You guys can do 30-plus hours with your TV. Maybe you guys want to do laptops, tablets, or other devices, leaf blowers, hand dryers, table saws, palm sanders, GoPro cameras, 300 chargers with the GoPro camera. That's a crazy, crazy thing. Yeah, it's just been one of them days, I'll tell you. I'm sneezing, coughing up a storm. Now, because it is over 3,000 watts of power, you guys can reach out to the Residential Clean Energy Credit Program. And you guys can fill out and get a tax credit, which I love that idea with it. Now, I have to, of course, laugh on they show the electric company, and it's my electric company, so I just had to laugh at that one just now. Zero Drain. Now, Zero Drain's kind of cool with this. You guys can fully charge this device on a wall plug, solar panel, or whatever. Unplug the system once it's fully charged. Set it in your garage, your heated garage, your shelf in your house, your storage area. Come back to it 365 days later or a year later, and the battery should still be 100% charged. I would say should. If you guys put it in a really cold area, like most things, cold areas, the batteries will drain slightly, and that's the variation with this. But should have a nice long lifespan. Again, app control, iOS or Android. You guys are good with that one on hand. 520 watt refrigerator on this should be able to run approximately 5 hours or so without a problem. CPAP machines, 150 plus hours or more for the CPAP users. Now, it's $1,099, which is a phenomenal price point. It's 27% off, but don't forget that 5% discount code for you guys. Now, if you want to, you guys can get the 3,000 with, of course, solar panels as an option for $1,600. Now, $1,600 price point is actually really amazingly well done. Girls will, yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's from the weather. So, it's 31 degrees in the morning and then it's going up to 70 degrees during the day. It's It's messing with me. It is definitely messing with me. All right, up next, guys, we're going to talk about a bigger power station. We're going to talk about the 3600 plus. 3600 plus is back here in this stack, and it's this device right over here. So if I go ahead and click this, we're going to go over to the 5000, and then, of course, I click this. We're going to talk about this bad boy right here, this 77-pound power station. Now, like 77 pounds, definitely heavy, but they do have a handle back here so you can roll it around. They also have handles if you guys need to carry it. It even has wheels for Sheila so she can wheel it around the house. 3600 plus is 3584 watt hours of power. Now at 3584 watt hours of power, this device is actually only $1,600 right now. Now at $1,600, you guys are going to have multiple port connections, like the TTR30 NEMA style plug for your RVs and your motorhomes. It's going to have 4 AC outlets. That's going to do 3600 watts of pure sine wave. It's going to have 2 USB-A ports and 2 USB-C ports. The USB-A ports are 18 watts. The USB-Cs are, of course, 100 watt capable charging. With this, you guys have what's called a 10 milliseconds of switchover, so it can be used as an EPS or UPS with the 10 milliseconds of switchover. You're going to have about a 2.5 hour charge time for the amount of power that's in this device, which is barely that much longer than the other one we just showed you, but has way more power, of course, on hand. 2.5 hours while charging. Beautiful. 4 hours with 1,000 watts of solar panels. An amazing idea. Combine those together and you have a 2-hour charge time and you're up and running with this. The size is definitely there. The weight, of course, does weigh a little bit, but they are, like saying, hey, add the wheels, roll it around. And that's the cool part about this. Technically, you guys could run the house washer off of this about 5 times. You guys could do a 5-watt light bulb over 120 hours. You could do a 100-watt refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours. 1150-watt window AC for about 3 hours plus with that one, depending on what you are actually setting it at. Now, these battery cells were tested at 302 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't recommend it, but you guys have the capabilities of that. Even reliable and down to minus 4-degree weather. Just remember, 4-degree weather and cooler, it's going to, of course, drain batteries at a point. For living room users, guys could do, of course, LCD TVs. You guys could do space heaters, portable ACs. You can do laptops, phones, tablets, Wi-Fi routers. You guys could even do leaf blowers, hand drills, electric water pumps. Or if Sheila really needs to, of course, get her an electric vacuum going, she could plug her vacuum into this and say, hey, I'm going to clean house. The 3600 Plus is an amazing little product that's got multiple points of connections. But that is not all where we are staying at, because you guys can add batteries to this. So if you want to add batteries, there's a plug on the side that's going to let you add up to 5 batteries. Adding 5 batteries to the system alone, it's about 21 kilowatts of power. When you link this together with another 3600 Plus and 10 batteries, you're going to have 43 kilowatts of power. Now, there is, of course, a manual transfer station or an AC plug on the side as well. There's even the wall outlet and solar panel connections all on the side. This is action-packed and fully set out there for you. Now, the device, like I said, it's about $1,600 right now on sale on Amazon. But you guys can also get an extra battery for I think it's like $1,500 as well. Normally, it's a $2,800 price tag. So it is definitely one of those things that's going to be like, ooh, it is quite costly. But hey, it's there for you guys. Now, it's an amazing little option with this, and I love that idea. Now, of course, by itself, it's phenomenal. We could run this whole stream with this. Now, I'm always going to tell you guys, go for a package deal. Get the 3600 Plus and the extra solar panels. It is going to be about $3,700 with that. But hey, guys, take that 5% discount code and save yourself some money. Now, other devices, you guys could charge other solar stations off of this. Let's say you guys got the little 240D. Plug it into this, charge that off of that, and of course you're up and running. If you guys just want it for the garage or backup power in the garage, do it. You guys want to use it out, and of course the kids' tent area, maybe Maybe they got a tree house, go ahead and do so. It's got, of course, all the capabilities of that. Add solar panels and you're phenomenally set up with this. Now, I love the 3600 Plus. It's an amazing product. All the ports of connectabilities, all the accessibilities, all the other connections. It's going to do well. And the app control, I love the app control because I can see the battery percentage on the app. I can see what plugs on. I can see the draw of the device. I can see generation and consumption. So if I want to look and see how much power it is generating through this device, I can see that on the app. If I want to see how much consumption I am using, the app also shows that. So to have that on-hand data or analytics is an amazing idea. It's a phenomenal idea, and it will do well for you guys. If you want to, of course, have a full kit, they even have the option of the full kit with the 3600 Plus. Now, that full kit's going to be about $5,900. It's going to be the battery, the station, and 2 solar panels, $5,899 before you use the 5% discount code. Definitely worth using that discount code and save yourself a few dollars. If you want to, though, you guys can step it up and you guys can go to the bigger device next to it. That's going to be the 5000 Plus. Now, we are going to talk about the 5000 Plus with solar panel option. There's also the 5000 Plus by itself. Now, the 5000 Plus is a large system. It's approximately 130 pounds. You guys can see it towers over the 3600 by several inches and is actually thicker, heavier, and of course all the way around. With this, it's a 5,040 watt hours of power that can be fully charged in under 2 hours if you guys use high power solar array. And there are multiple ways of charging it, the 5000 Plus. And if we get the camera to go to the right one, we'll actually show you guys the front of this. You're going to have 4 AC outlets on the front. That's going to do 7,200 watts of sine wave connectability, which is amazing. You're going to have 2 USB-C ports at 100 watts max, 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max, a large digital display, and a 12-volt 10-amp plug. Now, with the 5000 Plus, that is not where it ends. And, of course, you guys have multiple other ways of connections and running and all of the beautiful stuff. So if I want to turn around, we will move the 3600 out of here. We're going to grab the 5000 Plus. We're going to flip it around. On the opposite side, of course, when I roll it to the side, you're going to see 3 ports of connection. The first and top port is going to be that beautiful AC expansion port. Now, that AC port is going to allow you to connect up to another 5000 Plus. It's going to allow you to connect up to what's called the STS, or Smart Transfer Station. The Smart Transfer Station option is a nice option out there. That transfer station is pretty much an electric circuit system, or your electric panel that goes to your house. Now, by having this, you need to have an electrician wired up to your already electric box in your house. And then you guys link this system to it, and you're running 12 circuits throughout your house. When you are connected up to the electric grid, this device can actually charge at 4,000 watts of charging with under a 2-hour charge rate. You're also going to be greeted with the first of these beautiful dual voltage charging ports, the NEMA 14-30 and the NEMA 14-50. Those 2 ports are 120 and 240 volt charging capable. Now, by having those, you guys can connect up to the TTR30 and run your motorhomes or RVs. That means you guys are actually up there and running stuff without it. It also means you guys can connect up to your actual NEMA style plug that your house dryer connects to, or your central AC, or your hot tub. Yeah, you heard me right. Hot tub connectability if you need to. Now, with it, of course, we can roll it around to the opposite side and couple more ports on hand. Now, we're going to move this. I'm going to have my back to you for a few seconds, and that's because, first and foremost, we're going to pop the panel up. You have on the side 80/20 DC plugs. This is for your low-power solar array, your 1,200 watts of solar panels. That'd be 2 of the 500Xs and a 200-watt panel. In the kit I'm showing you guys, you're getting one of those solar panels, of course, with that. Now, that's going to be about 5-hour charge time with that, of course, 1200 watts of charging. But if you guys want to use high power solar array, flip this little green and red switch, connect up to the high power solar array, 4000 watts, and you're under 2 hours of charging. If you do not want to use those, you guys could use the wall plug at 1800 watts at a 3.5-hour charge time. The bottom port is going to be, of course, your DC expansion port. This is going to be the port that Trevor's going to use to connect up to 5 batteries. Now, if you guys want to connect up to 5 batteries, it's 30 kilowatts of power. That means Trevor's up and gaming all week without a problem, and he doesn't have to miss any of those great battlefield battles. Now, with this device, of course, it is actually quite large and heavy, so you have 130 plus pounds of weight. They did add wheels, they added casters, they had a nice telescopic aluminum handle, and all the runnability that you could ever want. It was created with cell-to-body technology, does have a 5-year warranty, does have, of course, have multiple forms of protection, including flame retardant and, of course, shock absorbing shelling. It's kind of cool with this, guys. You guys could run a flat screen TV off of the device by itself for 2 days. That's right, 2 days. If you wanted to, you guys could run, of course, a flat screen TV off of it and 5 batteries for over 10 days. You could do, of course, 3 hours with the house dryer, maybe 2 hours with your central AC. You guys could even do, of course, the heater for 10 hours or a regular window AC for about 4.5 hours on hand. Now, I love that option on hand, and it, of course, is going to do well for that and allow you guys to do what you need on timely fashion. Now, the size is there, the capabilities are endless, and you guys can do a lot more with this than what I just said. You guys can keep going. You can literally run your whole home with it. Now, a great option with, of course, that is what's called inside the app, and it has what's called prioritizing solar and off-peak charging. Your electric company charges you more during peak hours, so by setting up a system inside the app, to charge and run off-peak hours is where it's at. That means off-peak hours, you guys are charging off your electric grid. And then on peak hours, you're running your home off of this device and then switching back and forth. That means you guys are saving money and having fun. Great part is I can show you guys, let's kind of go here. Inside the app, it's going to allow you to see generation and consumption of solar. It's going to allow you to see generation and consumption of your electric grid. It's going to allow you to see how much you're charging and saving off of solar and how much you're using off of your electric grid. It's a phenomenal product. I think it's $3,000 by itself, $3,600 with, of course, the 500X solar panel. It's about a 31% savings with that. It's about a 30% savings for those of you that are getting it by itself. An amazing product. Very, very beautifully well done and perfect for a lot of you. Trevor's over here laughing. He liked that analogy. If that is not what you need, guys, hey, we got you covered with a bunch more, and I'm going to actually grab a cough drop real quick. If you didn't notice, it's that time of the year where everybody's going to start getting the sniffles. Now, we're going to talk about a brand new product. That brand new product is the 240D. Now, for you guys, the 240D is a phenomenal, beautiful, and of course, portable device. If I flip this device over here, you guys actually see it on the table. Let's zoom on in here. You guys can see it right next to the 300. Now, the 240D is a 4.5 pound power station that's got multiple ports of connection. 2, of course, very, very beautiful input ports. You're going to have that DC input port for the solar panel charging capable people. You're also going to have that in and out 100 plus watt port next to it. Above that's going to be 2 USB-Cs and a USB-A port and a nice digital display. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch views because I'm going to show it to you guys up close. Here is your 140 watt USB-C bidirectional port. your 100-watt USB-C output port, your 15-watt USB-C port, and 18-watt USB-A port and DC plug. Digital display, when you guys light that display up, you guys can see 40% battery. Where this is a little bit different is the handle and shape than some of the other Jackery products, right? So the handles are going to allow you to carry it around without a problem. It's also going to allow you to connect up strapping if you need to. The handle also doubles as a cable. So if I want to, I just twist off the cable, and we now have a USB-C to USB-C cable that will allow for the 140 watts of charge through with this. Now, this is actually designed to last and stand the twisting and, of course, connectability of it. Pop it back on there, and you guys have the handle back in place. That means you don't have to have a cable for that. You guys have the cable with it. $159 by itself is a great price point. You guys can get it with, of course, the 140 watt or the 104 watt wall brick Jackery makes for $229. Now that wall brick does come with its own cable and, of course, the wall brick to charge it. So for those of you that buy this by itself, you're going to need a wall brick to charge it at the 140 watts of charging. So do be cautious. Or you guys can get something kind of like it's kind of let me grab something real quick and kind of show you guys. You guys can kind of do something like this to charge it as well. So for the multiple port users, you guys can get something like this to charge it. So if you guys have a multi-port charging, you guys can grab a device like that, charge it up and set it. So you will need an option to charge that just on hand. If you guys have this and one of these other Jackery power stations, just plug it on in that way and you guys are up and charged. Turning it off is just as easy as holding down the button. The display will shut off after a few seconds and the system is down. 4.5 pounds is very, very light. Donna, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. This is great for those of you that need a quick charge for your portable devices. For those of going on a, like, let's say, school trip and need to charge your laptops and other devices. Kids at schools, let's say you guys are a college student at school. All they need to do is charge their laptops all the time. This would work for that. Now, charging capabilities, time frames, and all of that. If you are wall charging it, guys, it's going to actually charge decently well for you. Let's say 2.25 hours on the USB-C to USB-C wall plug. If you have a 100-watt solar panel and this device, about 2.5 to 3 hours. If you want to do it on a car plug through the DC port, it's going to be about 4 hours in your car charged. What could you run off of it? You guys could run quite a bit. It's got capabilities. It's considered 80,000 milliamps or 256 watt hours of power in this device. So with that type of power, you guys could run quite a bit. Maybe 10 camera batteries, 6 drone batteries, 15 cell phone batteries, maybe 100 hours with a light. If you guys want to do Bluetooth speakers, you guys could do 9 hours with the Starlink Mini. You could even do 6 or 7 iPads. You guys could do your laptop about 4 times plus. Most of those little laptops are about 80 watts of power. This is an amazing little product, great addition to the system. I am phenomenally in love with this. Jackery did really well by saying, hey, let's create something for the mobile market. And that's what this is more for. For the mobile users or mobile portable device users, this is what this is for. And to have a built-in cable on it, it's a great idea. The little press ring on the side is, of course, capable of being pressed down, just like this, and you guys can pull it all the way off. By doing that, you guys can use like a backpack strap, hang it off the side of you and everything. They do offer an option of that as well. So, $240, guys, an amazing little piece, definitely worth checking out. If that is not what you're looking for and you guys want a 293 watt hour power station, hey, this is probably an idea for you. The Jackery Explorer 300, 293 watt hours of power. It's going to take about 3.5 hours to fully charge, but could run a Nintendo Switch for over 40 minutes. You're going to have 2 AC outlets on the front. It's going to do 300 watts of pure sine wave power. Can peak at 500 with this one. 12 volt 10 amp DC plug, of course, with this digital display, 2 USB-A ports, and a USB-C port. The USB-C port is a 60 watt bidirectional port, which is amazing, well done. DC plug connectability. It is only 6 pounds, and at $169, this is actually one of those fire things. It is like one of those #1 selling products, kind of like the 1000 V2. This thing sells well. And a reason for that is because it's a really decent product that works amazingly. And it's lightweight. I mean, I can sit here and literally talk with it in my hand probably all day and not realize I'm holding it. I mean, I can literally do arm curls and not realize it. It's 7 pounds. It is the original fixture handle, so it is permanently fixed handled. Has the silicone pads on the bottom, but does really, really well. At $169, it is a great product to be had. You guys could also get it with the 100 watt solar panel for like $329. $329 package deal with the 100 watt solar panel is a great deal. With the 100 watt solar panel, you're going to have about, I think it's a little over 4.5 hours of charge time with that one with the 100 watt solar panel. For the people that have the mini 40 solar panel, which is another great idea, it's about 7.5 hours of charge time. So it's a little bit longer with, of course, those panels. Ellie, hello. How are you? Welcome to the show. The 300, guys, is great. It's an amazing little piece, and it will work well for you if you need a device this portable. The lightweight of it is all, well, amazing. Welcome, Jocelyn. How are you doing? If you don't need the 300, you need to step up in a little bit of sizing. We can actually do that as well. Let's jump up the table and let's go over to like the 500. Now you guys are going to notice the 500 is in a different place tonight. We actually set it up there on top. The 500 is 500 and of course a beautiful 18 watt hours of power. With the 518 watt hours of power, it's only 13 pounds, which is actually nice, lightweight, still very portable. It will take approximately 5.5 hours to charge it, though. At 5.5 hours of charge time, you guys are going to actually have a great little piece with this. Now, yes, you're going to notice that 5.5 hours is definitely a longer charge time than some of the others that we showed you. It's one of the original devices. Now, it is still very, very relevant because it's nice, lightweight, and still has all the ports of connectabilities you could want. 500 watts of AC outlets through, of course, pure sine wave on that AC plug on the front. Can peak at 1,000, so you guys can definitely put a larger device of connector on it. You have 3 USB-A ports, 5 volt, 2.4 amps. You're going to have 2 6.5 millimeter DC plugs. You're going to have that 12 volt, 10 amp DC plug, all outputs. You're going to have an 8 millimeter input port for wall charging, solar charging, or cigarette lighter adapter connectability. It does have a flashlight built onto the side, standard light mode, or SOS pattern. That's all there is with this. With the CPAP machine, you guys can run, let's say, a blender for over 50 minutes. You guys can do a CPAP machine for like 9 hours. You could do a flat screen TV for over 7 hours. You guys could do, of course, a mini cooler over 7 hours. About 30 hours of runtime with a beautiful laptop as well. 5.5 hours wall charging capabilities. If you had a 100 watt solar panel with this, it's going to be about 7.5 hours of charge time. Could technically run the electric blanket, single piston air compressor, mini coolers, and so much more. At 13 pounds, it's a great device. At $329, it's a great price point for it. But you guys could also get with the 100 watt solar panel for $599. The 100 watt panel is a bifacial panel. It's an amazing little panel that will do all. If you don't need that styling, you guys could also take a look at the 300, which is right there. Now, that is the Jackery Explorer 300 Plus. Now, the 300 Plus is a great portable 8-pound power station. It's going to cost you about $199. At $199, it is a phenomenal price point. It does have the flashlight on the front. It's going to do single mode lighting or SOS pattern. It's going to have a single AC outlet that's going to do 300 watts of pure sine power can peak at 600. You're going to have two USB-C ports, a 15-watt port and a 100-watt bi-directional, so you guys can actually charge it or charge things off of that plug. You're going to have a 15-watt USB-A port and a 12-volt 10-amp plug on the front as well. For 8 pounds, it is very lightweight, capable of being carried pretty much wherever you could ever want, but it only takes under an hour and a half to fully charge this device. Now, that is a quick charge time, and once it's fully charged, you guys could do a house fan for over 4.5 hours. You guys could do a Nintendo Switch for over 35 hours. You could do 5 drone batteries, maybe 3 laptop chargers, 13 to 16 cell phone batteries, or multiple DSLR camera batteries. Your charging variations will vary, like the standard wall plug, guys, under an hour and a half. If you're using the USB-C off a 100-watt wall plug, about 3 hours on the front of that connect chargeability with that through a wall port, right, through the USB-C on the front. If you had the Mini 40 solar panel, about 7.5 hours. If you had the 100-watt panel, a little under 4 hours with that one. And it's going to be about the same charge time as if you guys had the cigarette lighter adapter plugged into your car, charging it through that way. App control is still there for you, so iOS and Android users can connect up to it, turn on the device, turn off the device, turn on the flashlight, and of course connect it on. See all of the usabilities, and of course see how much power is left when running the device. If you want a Wi-Fi router, run off of this over 16 hours. You guys could do 10-watt Bluetooth speaker for over 18 hours. You could do 60-watt flat screen TV for 4.25 hours. It has a nice wide range of ideas, options, and very, very lightweight. For it by itself, great price point, but you guys can get it with the Mini 40 solar panel for like $279. Now, for $279, you guys are getting a very cool solar panel that's fully waterproof, water resistant, and it's going to give you a 7.5 hour charge time. If you don't want that 7.5 hour charge time, we'll get that 4.5 hour charge time with the 100-watt solar panel for $398. Now, $398 is a great price point for you. You guys could also get the 240 V2, which is an identical product. So the housing is identical. All of the ports on the front are different or identical. The only difference is your charge time and, of course, your actual power with it. Now, you're moving from 288 watt hours of power to 256 watt hours of power. Now, what do I mean by it's identical? I mean, literally, it's an identical system. So, identical housing. Same size, same 8 pounds, same flashlight, same AC outlet, same USB-Cs, same USB-A, and 12-volt 10-amp plug. Battery size changed. So, you guys are going to, of course, 256 watt hours of power. Now, 256 watt hours of power, you guys have an amazing system. I do believe it actually is. So all of the 240s are out of stock. Not even going to talk about it, I guess. So 240s out of stock right there for that one. I apologize, everybody. All right, we're going to move on to, of course, the big bad boy on the table behind us, the 4000 kit. Now, the Jackery Explorer 4000 is a phenomenal power station that's going to do 2,042 watt hours of power by itself. This kit's going to come with the battery sitting above it, so you guys have 4,085 watt hours of power total with this kit. You're going to get 2 of the 200 watt solar panels for $2,700 price tag. Now, you guys got 5 AC outlets. One's going to be the TTR30 NEMA plug, and then you're going to have 4 of those AC outlets. It's going to do 3,000 watts of pure sine wave power. Can peak at 6,000 if you truly need it. You're going to have 2 USB-C ports at 100 watts max, 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts max, 12-volt 10-amp plug, and multiple solar ports of connections. This device can actually be fully charged in 2 hours' time on a wall plug, 2 hours' time on 6 of the 200-watt solar panels. It comes with 2 of them. Add 4 more, and you guys have a 6-hour charge time. The battery above it can also connect up to 6 of those solar panels. You could run an electric welder off of this for a little over a half hour. If you add the battery in this kit, you're going to have an hour and 20 minutes of runtime. This full kit could run a 500-watt refrigerator for over 7 hours without an issue. 24 hours with the 200-watt desktop PC. You guys see where I'm going here. If you want to run, of course, a window AC, guys, multiple hours with 1100-watt window AC. You guys could do your microwave, your 800-watt house stoves. You guys can run so much more. This one does allow you to connect up to the manual transfer station through that TT plug. And it's going to allow you to run, of course, individual circuits in your house. And that's amazing. The 4000 or the 2000 plus, I should say, does allow for connections up to 5 batteries. When you add 5 batteries and this device, it's going to come out to 12 kilowatts of power. By linking it with the second 2000 plus, you guys can actually add 10 batteries and have 24 kilowatts of power. The kit is phenomenally well done at, of course, $2,700. It is actually not a bad price point at 39% off. If you want just the station, that's right, you guys can get the 2000 plus station and 2 of the 200-watt solar panels for $1,500. That's about, I'm going to say it's like a 55% discount right there. So $14.99 is a great price point, but again, use that 5% discount code that we got down there. And that 2025 October live code, and you're going to save another 5% right off of the top of that. So an amazing amount of power and a beautiful power station that could run pretty much whatever you could think of. Now we're at that part of the show where we're going to show you guys solar panels and talk about them. First and foremost, let's show you 100. The Jackery Explorer 100-watt solar panel is a phenomenally beautiful solar panel that has, of course, kickstands built in. Now, it is a bifacial solar panel. This solar panel is going to cost about $209 today. Normally, it's a $300 price tag. The blue reflective side, which you guys can see right here, is going to be the reflective charging side. So every light that bounces off the ground and bounces back to it, it's going to get an extra charge with this. When I unsnap these rings and we open it up, you guys are going to be greeted with the black side. Now, the black side is going to be the side you point towards the sun to get the max amount of charging. When you unfold it, you're going to have this very, very long solar panel. This solar panel is fully waterproof, water resistant, IP68 rated, so you guys can leave it out in the snow, the rain, and of course dust storms washed off the hose. It's not going to hurt the panel. It's going to do about 25% efficiency even in low light standing, so if you guys have an overcast sky, a little bit of drizzle, it's going to still work. It's going to still get about 25% efficiency. And of course, that bright summer day, you're going to get 100% charge rate and not have to worry about it. Because it is lightweight, it is foldable, and it is portable, you guys can take this anywhere. And that's the cool part about it. It's under 10 pounds of weight. I'm going to say it's maybe 5 pounds. It's very, very lightweight, guys. It folds down very well and is, of course, can be taken wherever you could think of. This is an amazing solar panel, definitely worth checking out. Now, another option would also be their 200-watt solar panel. The 200-watt solar panel is another great option for those of you that need to, of course, have a panel of that sizing. Now, it is a larger panel. It's still bifacial charging. With the bifacial charging, you guys are going to get about 26.5% efficiency in low light standing with this panel compared to the 100-watt panel. The 200-watt panel is going to be about $379. It's normally a $700 price tag. It is definitely worth the price with that. It's going to allow you to charge the bigger devices. Let's say the 1000 V2, the 2000 V2, all the way up to the 5000. So you're going to have a wide range of products that you guys can connect into that. Remember, you guys can link up multiples of these so you don't have to worry about it. It's going to allow you to charge more than just that. Should only take about 10 seconds to fully connect up, but once you're connected up, you guys are up and running and charging those devices. Again, IP68 rated, don't worry about it, leave it out in the rain, it's not going to hurt it. Rain, snow, no issues, just tie it down and make sure it's not going to fly away. Now, the portable solar panel is going to be the Mini 40, and the Mini 40 is a phenomenal panel that we were just talking about that would work great for like the 240D, the 300 pluses, the 300s, maybe the 100 plus that they used to sell. 12 inches tall, 10 inches wide, half-inch thick. Again, IP68 rated, so fully waterproof, water resistant. When you open that notebook-sized piece up, you guys are greeted with a 2.5-pound solar panel that is actually quite long, and I love the length of this panel. It reaches out there. It's going to do well for you guys, and it's going to do amazing. Because it is IP68 rated, it can be left out in the rain. You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to hurt it. You can leave it out in a snowstorm. It's not going to hurt it. But it is 2.5 pounds, so it is very, very lightweight. Tie it down if you're leaving it there untended. Now, with it, you guys have a nice little piece that can be fit in a backpack. I mean, honestly, with the size, this can go in a backpack, and it will do well for you. It's so lightweight, even your kids can carry this mini 40 panel. Perfect for all of the small, low power stations, including, like I said, that new 240D. So with it, you guys are going to have about a 6.5 pound setup here, 4.5 pounds, 2.5 pounds. It's a nice, lightweight setup, perfect for all of you. We have one more panel for you guys tonight, the 100 watt Prime. Now, the 100 watt Prime is their only glass panel. Now, it's a tempered glass panel. It's about $179 tonight. It is what's considered a DIY panel. So it is meant to be mounted and, of course, positioned wherever you want. Again, fully waterproof, water resistant, bifacial charging, but it is a fixed panel. So there's no folding this. There's no putting this away. You guys have a fully metal panel. Now, it is a larger panel. Metal housing all the way around. You guys have the black sun side, and of course, if we roll it around, you'll have the reflective charging side on the back. It does have a 10-foot cable that comes permanently connected. It's got what's considered an Anderson plug on the end. So you guys can link up multiple of these 100 watt panels. So you guys can do, of course, 1,200 watts of these or more. It's going to come with an 8020 adapter if you guys need the adapter, or the 7909 adapter. Or if you guys need to and you guys buy multiple of these, get the Anderson clip Y splitter, and of course you guys can connect 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, all the way up to your desired amount of power. With this on the back of the metal housing, you guys have 12 individually pre-drilled holes. That's going to allow you to connect up to the 4 included Z brackets. Now, if you guys don't need to use the included Z brackets, make your own bracketry, mount it up, and you guys are good to go. It comes with 4 nuts and bolts, stainless steel hardware. It's going to come with 8 self-tapping screws, and it's going to allow you to mount it up onto pretty much any surface, the roof of your cars, your motorhomes, your house, your sheds, or, of course, your tree houses, if that's really what you want. It is an amazing little product. You guys can see it metal housed all the way around. It's not that heavy, and that's the cool piece with this. This is a 100 watt panel. So the Prime is a 100 watt panel. It's an amazing panel. The cool part is it can link up to as many panels as you want. So this is going to be more like it's definitely not. Now the cool, they created a new panel. You know what? Give me a second. So I'm going to show you guys the new panel. They did just create a brand new panel that's actually phenomenal. It's even lighter than that panel. It is, of course, put away, so let me grab it. So, for those of you that want to create a 4,000 watt solar system, so you guys want to make 4,000 watts of solar charging capability, this might be your option. Now, you guys are going to link multiple of these 100 watt panels, and of course, these panels have Anderson clip flat wound wire. So, this is their first one with flat wire. It's going to have the Anderson clip yet again, so if you guys need to, Anderson clip all the way up, and then, of course, use your adapters. Now, it is an amazingly lightweight panel. This panel is so light, it's crazy, but it is bendable. So you guys can bend this at a 220-degree bend. So it is meant to bend and curve on your roof, your motorhomes, your balconies, and other pieces with this. Again, fully waterproof, water resistant, tested for extreme high heat and cold, so you don't have to worry about it. Bifacial charging, so if you can set it at a 25-degree angle, you guys can get reflective charging off of the back. This is an amazing little piece. Now, the only direction it does not curve, and I'm going to say it, it's not meant to curve this way. It only curves this way. So don't think you're going to get a big curve out of it. The black side, of course, is going to get the main charge. This is going to get your reflective charging. And it does have the control box on the top, so that's going to be like your thickest side right here. And that's because it's got the connected piece. But yeah, this is their new 100, it's called the 100 light panel. And I love the idea that I can actually bend it and position it wherever I want. Yeah, it would be perfect for cars, houses, balconies. So if you guys live in an apartment and you guys can't have some of the thicker, bigger panels, this will allow you to, of course, curve to your balcony cover, strap it to that as well, or maybe you just hang it from a wall and give you all those options. So. Now remember, if you guys want those 1000 V2s and the 2000 V2 has an optional gift of the E290, you do have to put that in the cart tonight. With that, guys, that is the end of the show. We will be back next Monday night with another one. So hopefully you guys hit that follow button, hit that live notification button, and we're going to do another Jackery stream next Monday. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday night, and we'll see you on the next show. Have a good one, Sheila. And everybody else that gave us a follow, appreciate it. See you on the next.